fuck is this world?
I want to play this. I'm not going to play the whole thing because it's fucking frustrating. But this is who our Attorney General is. Watch this. This is like, I feel like I watched little bits of Yes Prime Minister. Remember that show?
Yeah.
And, it's just, but it's like our politicians are now like, they're
That
actually
show.
a comedy sketch. That's that show. Watch this.
A father and his 23-year-old son were randomly attacked by a group of teenagers. The alleged youth offenders were charged and bailed, but then returned to the scene while the media was still reporting, with one gloating that he was, quote, addicted to stabbing people. Why do dangerous youth offenders keep getting released under bail laws weakened by this government?
Attorney General.
Thank you very much, Speaker, and I acknowledge the question by the member opposite. He's first in the role of Shadow Attorney General. And I'll forgive him this once for getting the facts.
Sorry, but hear her gloating. It's like, this is your first time here, but she's not. But listen to her answers because she doesn't answer the fucking question.
I'll forgive him this once. He's new to the role. He's still getting his head around the portfolio. But we do need to acknowledge that his facts are wrong. And I remind the member that if he is going to use this place to ask questions, he must come with the correct factual information. Now, first of all, I do want to acknowledge the family that was involved. And of course, this is a really distressing incident. It is nothing that we want to be seeing on our streets. And it is exactly the reason why we have been responding to victims, to communities around expectations, and around why we needed to do more work to toughen our bail laws. And that is exactly what we have done this year. 2 tranches of bail laws have been introduced that make our bail laws the toughest in the nation. The toughest in the nation. 2 weeks ago.
They've all been out on bail. The guy that killed the kid,
of probability
the 12-year-old, he was out on bail.
He was in the Northland in the nation for bail laws has commenced. That is on top of all the other bail reforms we have introduced this year. Order! But of course, we must also get back to those facts and the statistics. The statistics are speaking for themselves, Speaker. The statistics are speaking for themselves.
Order!
46%. 46%.
Attorney will resume her seat.
Relevance. This was a very serious question that raised a very specific case, and the Minister made a big song and dance about it, and I'd ask her to come to the question.
Order. I'd ask members to raise their points of order succinctly. Order. I will not tolerate conversations across the chamber.
Fucking joke the way they act.
The attorney was being relevant. The attorney to answer the question.
Thank you. 46%, Speaker. That is the increased percentage of young people on remand. That is a significant increase. And that
it must be in the video.
What that is. It's in the video somehow, somewhere.
Yeah, I was making sure it wasn't at your house.
That our bail laws are working. Our tougher bail laws are working.
No.
And we know that obviously there is more work to do. And I want to acknowledge our Chief Commissioner of Police who came out yesterday to acknowledge that police need to do more, which is why he is reorganising police.
Further point of order, Manager of Opposition
Speaker,
Business.
on relevance, we're 2.5 minutes into the answer. The Minister said the facts were wrong. Where?
Order. The attorney was being relevant to the question that was asked.
Thank you. And I was acknowledging our Chief Commissioner of Police for his announcement yesterday on the work that Victoria Police will do for a new look police to get more police out on the streets, to ensure that there is more focus on crime prevention and supporting our communities and
I can't watch her fucking anymore because it's
any question.
she didn't answer a fucking thing.